Welcome back to Ferris Sports Update. Time to talk women's soccer, and with us, head coach Andy McCaslin. And coach, first of all, welcome to the show.
Appreciate you having me.
Bulldogs getting the season underway here in 2016 after such a great season last fall. You come in with some expectations now in terms of your program and where it's headed.
Yeah, we sure do. You know, we're not hiding from anybody anymore, and we're not going to surprise anybody either. So we're right in the middle of that. We've got some expectations, like you said, and it's an exciting year. You know, we're brand new. We're completely different than we were last year. We've got we lost about 7 starters from last year who started the majority of the year, and so we've got new players that are kind of stepping in and finding their roles.
Certainly, you mentioned those new players getting a chance to get on the field for the first time here this fall. You started off on Thursday at Top Taggart Field against Lewis, and talk about that first game, the setback to the Flyers.
Yeah, it was a learning experience for sure. You know, we started a new group, a lot of kids who hadn't played very much in a college game, and I think Thursday was a day that they got to figure out what it meant to be a college athlete. We started slow. We didn't come out and play very well. So the good news is there's a lot that we can improve on and look forward to going forward. You know, we were slow to react to a lot of things. We let Lewis press us a lot. We let them dictate the game, and that's not really what we're after. We're a team that's we're able to be composed. We're technical enough that we can move the ball, and we just didn't on Thursday. And it's a learning process with a younger group.
You came back, though, on Sunday and had an outstanding performance against St. Joseph's College at Top Taggart Field. Talk about your effort all the way around on Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday was complete opposite of Thursday. You know, we came out and set the tone from the beginning. The group really did a good job of you know, controlling the game. They controlled the ball. They moved it. They moved for each other. They moved really well for each other. You know, we had plenty of chances to get in. Meredith could have scored a goal on the day. Kate Kelly could have scored a goal on the day, but you know, the young players like Brandy serving that ball across that did a really good job to open some things up for us and show us where we are with the group that we have and what we can accomplish this year. So it's an exciting time. You know, and we were excited with the performance on Sunday. Definitely not satisfied with everything about the game, but that's part of this learning process again.
You had plenty of opportunities, as you mentioned. Big decisive edge in terms of total shots, 31-11, and getting a lot of attempts to score.
Yeah, you know, and I think we get the first one right here with Rachel getting on the end of a cross from Meredith. It was a matter of time on the day. We were controlling it. We were getting in plenty. But it was one of those that, you know, it felt like as the game wore on a little bit and a little bit longer that, you know, is it going to come? When's it going to come? And with a young group, you never know when it's going to come, and then when it did, it kind of unloaded. So that was great. Lexi with a great goal right here, getting her hips around it and burying it past the goalkeeper.
You mentioned when it came, it did, 35th minute, you scored the first one. Right after that, you scored the second one, and soon here you'll take a 3-0 lead at halftime with another goal.
It's always a good thing to get that third goal. We talk about it often, it's the race to that third goal, and then we got it, and at halftime the talk was, what a strike, and what a finish, framing the goal. It's awesome. We talk about after we get that third goal that at halftime the next one's very important, because if you give St. Joe that next one, they're back in it, you know, and they have some life, and then they're feeling pretty confident. But you know, we were able to get the fourth one and see the day out, and Grace got her first shutout, and the team got their first shutout, so we were happy with it.
You mentioned Grace Kraft in goal for you, the third goalkeeper that you've played already here this year. Talk about her performance. Not a lot of opportunities, but still made the saves when she had to.
Yeah, Grace did a good job on the day. You know, like you said, third goalkeeper we've used. Again, a very young team, new group. We're trying to find the starter and figure out who is the one who's going to come in and put her mark on it. And Grace did a good job on the day. Like you said, not a ton, but she handled everything well, and we were able to see out the game that way.
Here in the second half, got an opportunity to play some kids as well, as you really controlled the second half. Score stayed 3-0 for a long time, but certainly were never threatened really here in the second half.
You know, we were still able to see some things that we needed to. We were able to look back at video and see that our defensive shape wasn't as good as it could have been, and a group like St. Joe they're trying hard. They've got a new coach. They're implementing a new system. So I think at the end of the day, we just kind of wore them down. Going forward, though, we can't make some of the same mistakes that we were making. And again, young team and all that, but we have to do a better job of being clean, and that's why we play these early season games before the conference. And we want to make sure that we're doing what we can to prepare for that league season.
Getting some opportunities here off the corner as well. 31-11 in terms of total shots, 7-1 advantage on corner kicks, and here we'll see the Bulldogs with a free kick that results in a goal.
Yeah, a little bit of a phantom foul, but we ended up with a great finish on the day right here from Rachel, her second goal of the day. She did a really good job on the day to put that away and help us see out the game.
We mentioned these games being played at Top Taggart Field, as will all the home games this season. As your new stadium is under construction, what will that mean for the future Bulldog soccer?
Oh my gosh, it's tremendous. The backing that the university has given to the women's soccer program, it's a blessing, really. We are very lucky. It's already helped in recruiting. We've got a great class committed for the fall already, looking at another piece or two. But we're very excited about that group, and it's already helping for 18 and beyond as well. But Taggart's different. It's different to play there. The dimensions are different. It's faster. It's bouncier. It's just different, and we have to get used to it because we've got a bunch of home games, and it's different.
This week, a long road trip as you travel to Minnesota, taking on Minnesota State and Winona State. What do you know about these two opponents and the teams you'll face here on the road this weekend?
Yeah, we know they're very good. Both were NCAA tournament teams last year. Both are nationally ranked this year, right now, this week. So it's going to be a test. Again, we want to test ourselves against the best because we've got a really strong opponent down the road that's won a few national titles in a row, and right in our league. So we need to make sure that we do a good job of preparing for those type of games. And this weekend, it's gonna help us prepare for those games. Mankato is gonna do a really good job. They high press for most of the game, and that's gonna be different than what we saw on the weekend before. And Winona State, they're kind of a mystery to us. We don't know exactly how they play. We've gotten a couple scouts and have done our due diligence on them, but we'll see. We'll see kind of what happens, and we've got some injuries, so we'll see if we can go up and take care of business like we should.
Well, Coach, congratulations again on the win this past weekend, and best of luck on the trip to Minnesota.
Thank you, much appreciated.
That's going to do it for another episode of Ferris Sports Update. A reminder, you can follow all the action and get all the information online at ferrisstatebulldogs.com. Have a great week.